Go ahead. Go ahead.
We're going to fight.
Okay.
You know what? We're fighting right now. We're going to fight right now. We are currently in a fight.
Do you think I'm worried for 1 second about you coming over here?
We are currently in a fight. Welcome to Secondhand Therapy. We are not licensed professionals, gurus.
What the fuck?
I was revving it up, you know.
All right.
I haven't seen you all week. I've been revving it up.
I kind of missed you this week.
Well, good for you. We are not therapy. It was right there. I had to take it. Okay.
Nice. Didn't know you were taking my dad's lines. Super tight.
I missed you too.
No, you didn't. Just start the fucking show, you know?
Enjoy the show.
When's the last time you saw your family?
Wow.
I was saying
That's a dark one.
I wasn't being a dick. I wasn't talking about.
You know,
Sorry. I just heard it when it came out.
that's so funny.
When is the last time? Because they're not all dead. Just
Right.
most of them.
Yeah.
When's the last time you had some family time?
Last year, I went to the cemetery. No,
Yeah.
I was down in Florida wrapping up a tour.
Gross.
I know. Oh, fucking Florida.
I hate Florida.
The rat tail of America.
Yeah, it's a weird place, man.
Yeah, so I'm down in Florida, wrapping up tour, and the rest of my family that's alive all lives down there. So I spent a few days with them after the tour wrapped up and came home. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Family time's nice, right?
My cousin just got a house down there,
Mm-hmm.
and he showed me this wild video. I wish I could play the sound, but we're recording on our phones. It's insane. He had an alligator come right up to his front door,
Yeah.
just on a Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, it's Florida.
Insane, dude.
They also have panthers down there.
What?
Like wild panthers. They live in Florida.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's the closest you can get to Australia is Florida.
Yeah, this sound, that's what I wanted to play. He has like this back porch area. It's all screened in, and he just let his phone record one night because it's this big wooded area behind his house, and it sounds like the Amazon jungle.
Yeah.
It's wild, dude.
Florida's fucked up, man.
Yeah, not for me, Doug.
Not for me. Not crazy about the people there.
Yeah.
Anyway, the reason I brought up family is I had family in town this week.
Oh, you did? That's right.
My sister brought my niece, who was 3 years old, out to go to Disneyland for the first time. And I love my niece so much.
How old's the niece again?
3.
3.
She's 3. So I drove down to Anaheim, met up with them to go to Disneyland, and I have 2 things.
Okay.
Disneyland fucking sucks.
All right.
It's fucking stupid, and it's the biggest scam I've ever seen. 2, had a great time with my niece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how there's 2 very opposite things.
Yeah.
It's the worst. It's a scam. And I had a great time.
Had a great time. If my niece wasn't there, I would have left 10 minutes in.
What would unpack that? What's bad about it? It's the happiest place on earth. You're telling me you were not at the happiest place on earth?
So it's the happiest place on earth if you're a dumb fuck. And I know that there are a lot of Disney adults in the world.
Yeah.
You stupid. I'm sorry. You stupid.
Wow. You're going to war with the Disney adults?
I'm not going to war with them. I'm sharing my opinion. And if you want to write in, it's secondhandtherapypod@gmail.com. And I'll read the email on the air. I don't give a fuck. All right. Now, here's what I'm going to say about Disneyland. I'm going to say a lot of things. 1, the joy on my niece's face brought me so much joy.
Yeah.
Great day. I love her so much. Had a great time with her. Now, everybody there that was not a small child did not want to be there.
Really?
Everyone. I'm talking even those dumb bitches with the his and hers Mickey and Minnie T-shirts.
Yeah.
You know, the guy, I'm her Mickey, and the girl wears it, I'm his Minnie.
I'm with Goofy.
Yeah.
Arrow
It's like,
pointing at her
dude,
boyfriend.
Hey, I'll kick you to sleep. Right? Even those people. Because, dude, it's literally best case scenario. The line for any ride is 20 minutes. That's best case scenario. Realistic scenario, 45 to an hour.
Wow.
Okay. And then the ride is maximum 5 minutes long. So you.
Oh, that's a long ride too. Yeah. Yeah.
So you're in line for an hour to go on this 2.5 minute ride. And you get out of there and everybody's in line. You're in the sun. You're all cramped together. No one wants to be there.
Yeah.
And then you finally get on the ride and you're like, oh, okay. And then you get out and you're like, fuck.
It's like sex when you're young. You wait around forever. Then when it happens, it's like 2 minutes. And you're like, well, that's what I waited for? That's whole fucking time.
I cannot relate to that because sex when I was young, loved it every time.
You were just banging it out at 16, 17?
Yeah. What were you doing?
I was trying.
What happened?
When you're young, you don't have stamina when you're like, the first few times you fuck, really? You're just a stallion right out the gate?
No, but I still came from a vagina.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, but like, so are the rides, but you're only on it for a couple minutes.
No, they're not. They're not
You
great.
didn't even enjoy the ride while you're on it.
You want to know what the best ride was? It's a Small World.
I thought you were going to say, the ride home.
No. No. It's a Small World. It's
Really?
like 15 minutes long. It's like a lazy river. Aside from the terrible fucking song, it's incredible. The AC is the work of God. It's like riding through a meat locker. And you just fucking chill. It's 15 minutes. Like, I understand why that's every parent's favorite ride because it's the first, like, let's chill for a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's also, I get why they're getting rid of it because it's the biggest piece of shit ever. It's like going through a high school diorama. It's like somebody just got a giant shoebox and they have like cardboard cutouts everywhere. I looked up and the ceiling, it's like an office building. It's just like those cardboard roof tiles. I'm like, oh, cool. They really outdid themselves on this one.
I think, wasn't it like it has to be one of the first rides they built there.
It looks like it. Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's been there forever.
Yeah. That was built by Nazis for sure.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but it was my favorite ride of the day because you just get to chill out. But yeah, it's a scam, man. It's expensive as shit to get in. The lines are ridiculous. The rides are too quick. Double the ticket prices and let half the people in. Let's do that.
That's how I feel about Costco.
You're not there for enjoyment. You're there for this fucking guy.
I went to Disneyland one time, and it was years ago, and I was dating somebody who was not happy with the idea of me going to Disney in my 30s.
Yeah.
And a buddy of mine flew out because their birthday is close to my birthday.
February 22nd.
Yep, we all know that.
I know that. When's my birthday?
Oh, God, I don't know.
Yeah, I know you know.
August something.
Yep.
So
What a cunt. Go ahead.
By the way, I want to clear something up real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because a lot of the comments were like, I can't believe you don't know his fucking birthday. Let me tell you something. I never asked this man to memorize my birthday.
Yeah,
People were like,
we've been friends for 15 years. I know your birthday because I'm a decent human. You're digging yourself into a deeper hole. Get him.
let me tell you
Get him.
something. I never asked this man to know my birthday.
I didn't ask him. Nobody has ever said, hey, you should know my birthday. No, you just know it because you're a decent
people
fucking
in the
person.
comments were like, I can't believe you would ask him to know your birthday. You don't know
Nobody
it.
said
Hey,
that.
man.
Nobody said that. One guy from Florida said that, and that's who you're
right.
siding with right now, you dumb bitch.
That's right.
Go ahead, tell
Ron DeSanchez wrote it.
I'm fucking, dude, I'm glad you had a bad time at Disneyland. Tell me that story. I want to get happy. Tell me. Make my fucking day.
So we went, and it was a great time. But then I had like all this shame of going because of who I was with at the time was not happy with me going. And so I had to play the whole thing where I was like, how was it? And it's like, oh, it was terrible.
How was it actually?
It was great. I was on the Star Wars rides.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was awesome.
But you had to pretend like you didn't like it because
Yeah.
otherwise they would have just kept giving you shit all day.
All life. Yeah, all my life. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, it was not. I've carried that with me. I've never
Yeah.
talked to them about it. But
Why would you?
they're probably hearing it now.
They're not going to be receptive to that feedback.
Right.
You know? That's okay.
And that's fine.
It's fine.
It doesn't matter.
It's in the past. You let it go.
That's right.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So you actually enjoyed Disneyland.
Yeah. I was also pretty high.
Well, yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah, it was around that time.
Let me tell you something else. Are you familiar with the lore around Disneyland food?
And how so?
There are TikTok pages, there are blogs, there are podcasts dedicated to Disneyland food.
To remaking it or just bragging about it?
Of like going and trying it and being like, and talking about how great it is and all this shit.
I was unaware of any of this.
It is dog shit.
Well,
It's all
yeah.
dog shit.
It's a state fair
Yeah.
kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like all that shit, all those, Cedar Point and Kings, all that shit is just a big state fair.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I ate. I ate a lot. All right. And I got to tell you, I was real bummed out because I was like, oh, dude, the food's going to be great. Trash. Had a pretzel. It's a fucking stale microwave pretzel. It was fine.
Yeah.
Now, pretzel, $8. Ridiculous. Had a churro, $6. It was fine. Costco has a better one for $1.50. And we know that.
Yeah.
Right? Had a corn dog. Pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
The corn dog was good. You watch them dip it in the batter and then do like legit corn dog.
They Japanese steakhouse your fucking corn dogs there?
What are you talking about?
Isn't that what it is? When don't you go to a Japanese steakhouse, they make the food right in front of you?
Nope.
Mongolian grill?
Maybe?
What am I thinking of?
I don't know, dude. This is another Bordeaux situation. You just fucking vomit out words.
There is a place you go.
You're talking like teppanyaki? Like
I don't even-
Benihana?
Oh, Benihana. Yes. I didn't know that first word you said at all. Teppanyaki?
Yeah. It's like the tables.
That's the guy who fought Bruce Lee?
And he's racist.
Who's teppanyaki?
It's not a man. It's teppanyaki. It's a type of restaurant. Benihana is the restaurant that's known for the...
Is Benihana a guy?
What am I, a history book, dude? I don't fucking know.
It's the Asian Applebee's. That's all I know.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry to the Asian community. I didn't know.
Is Benihana not the equivalent of
I didn't know he had this in him.
Cheesecake Factory? Is it an Asian Cheesecake Factory? What are we comparing? I've never been to a Benihana.
Neither have I. I just know they have the tables where they put the shit in front of you, okay?
So they're doing the Benihana corn dogs for you at Disneyland.
They make a nice corn dog. We went to the... there's this restaurant in Disneyland. It's called Blue Bayou.
Mm-hmm.
It's nearly impossible to get a reservation for. I don't know why. My sister was able to get one. It's inside the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. So you get to eat inside the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
That's pretty cool.
Nope, sure wasn't. It's a dark room with a blue ceiling, and the food sucked.
Yeah, it was all seafood?
No, I got this like Creole chicken and rice. It was fine. My sister got a Monte Cristo. That was the best of everybody's food, but it's a sandwich.
I know you were excited about this because this is like your last meal, your last supper before you start 75 Hard.
Yeah.
And so I know you were very excited
I was
about
very excited. And
it's going to be a blowout.
and it was a big letdown.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah. But you are in the midst of 60 soft. So let's talk about it.
Okay, it's 60 hard, you cunt.
It's 60 soft because you're not doing it. And
I am doing it.
Yeah, well, you're doing your own little version of it. You're doing the Michael Malone shortcuts and easy routes.
Excuse you, I'm doing more than what it's asking me.
Nope. Go ahead.
Okay.
What is 75 hard?
75 hard is waking up early.
Nope.
It is.
I'm not asking what you're doing.
No, that's what 75 hard is.
No, it's not.
You're supposed to wake up earlier in the day.
Nope.
I wish I could Google it right fucking now.
You could Google it whenever you want to Google it.
Fine, you know what? Let's take that out. More for me, okay? 75 hard is pretty much,
Well,
it's eating better, So you're supposed to be on a diet.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
You're supposed to be dieting.
Nope.
You're supposed to be working out twice a day. One of them has to be outdoors. You're supposed to read 10 pages a day. Why? These are the things.
This is
okay,
what
you
kills
tell
me
me
about
what
you.
75
You have
hard is.
zero attention to detail.
What is 75 hard? You
75 hard
Mm-hmm.
is you take a progress picture every day.
Yeah.
You work out twice a day, 45 minutes each time. One of them has to be outside.
Didn't I say that?
No, you didn't say 45 minutes. You said work out twice a day.
Okay.
Okay. You stick to a nutrition plan. You're not on a diet. You're sticking to a nutrition plan.
Okay.
You read 10 pages of nonfiction every day. And you drink a gallon of water every day.
Right.
For 75 days. And if you miss any one of those, you start over.
Right.
Now tell them what you're doing.
Now I'm doing that for 60 days, and I've added getting up early.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of going on what I think is a nutrition plan or a diet, what I'm trying to do with my food intake, because I don't like diets and all that shit, what I'm doing
Because
is...
if you didn't hear something, it's about doing what you like. Go ahead.
No, it's not about doing what you like.
I
But
know.
here's my challenge, is because I found myself that I was eating out a lot. So what I'm doing is I'm forcing myself to cook at home more and make meals more and not eat outside my kitchen. And so out of
now,
the
hold on.
21... Yes?
I have a question.
Sure.
Now, when you say cooking at home,
Yeah.
does that mean going and getting a frozen prepared meal that you then just heat up?
I am allowing myself some frozen chicken that I can heat up, yes.
How often? How often are you cooking a meal? You're getting raw ingredients, preparing them, and cooking them. How often do you actually...
Maybe once a week.
Okay, right? So you're doing it once a week. Go ahead.
Okay.
60 soft? What else is 60
The
soft?
other meals are actually in my kitchen. I am making these, but I'm just not making them from fucking scratch.
Yeah, turkey sandwich. We know. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, he cooks up a nice turkey sandwich, guys.
You know what?
What?
I'm doing the things.
No, you're not. Go ahead. What else are you doing?
I'm getting up early. I'm doing two workouts a day that are at least 45 minutes.
Are you doing workouts or are you going for walks?
I do a big walk in the morning as soon as I get up, a 45-minute walk, and then I go to the gym. Trying to go 3 times a week. But if not, then I'll either go for another walk or I'll do yoga or something like that.
You do yoga once a week.
Yes, I do it on Sunday mornings.
So the majority of your workouts are a walk.
Or walks or hikes, yes.
When's the last time you went hiking?
Last week.
Okay, so walks.
So
You're not 80 years old, so walking is not a workout. But go ahead. What else are we doing?
this is where we differ.
Oh, yeah, we do. No, I want to hear the rest of this 60 brutal thing you're doing.
What else? I'm doing the gallon of water every day. I'm reading the 10 pages a day. I'm actually reading a great book, Daring Greatly by
Where'd you get it?
Brene Brown.
Where'd you get that book?
I don't know. I forget.
You forgot.
I know where I fucking got it. I just wanted to see your face, you cunt.
Yeah. Where'd you get it?
I got it at Goodwill.
Somebody picked it up for you.
Somebody's Goodwill picked it up for me.
You're welcome.
Can't stand you. Anyways, I'm reading 10 pages a day.
I can't bring myself to give a fuck. Go ahead.
What else am I doing? I'm doing all the things.
You're not doing any of it. You're doing the easiest version of it that you could find. And that's what kills me about you.
That's not even true. I'm doing the things. Oh, I'm also not. I've cut out diet soda in my life.
That's great. Good for you. Proud of you. I know
Thank
that was
you.
hard.
Thank you. And I have also limited my sweets.
Limited. Not cut them out. Limited.
No donuts, no cupcakes, no cake, no sweet treats.
How about keto brownies?
I did try keto brownies. I did not like them.
Yeah, that's a dessert, right?
Yeah, I tried it.
Now, did you start over?
No, because it's a keto brownie with 0 sugars and what
a
else was in it?
Boatload of fat, because that's what keto is.
I didn't know that. And I had
A brownie.
I did have a brownie out of the thing I made. I did not like it.
So you're on day 1 is what you're telling me. You started
No,
over.
that's not how it
Right,
works.
exactly. That is how it works.
That's not how it works.
That is how it works. That's what it is if you don't do all the things, you start over.
Yeah, but I did do the things.
But you ate a brownie when you said you're cutting out
I
sweets.
didn't have a brownie. I had a keto brownie with 0 sugar and all the other shit that goes along with fucking healthier keto shit. I tried one of those, yes, thinking that it would be okay, and it's not okay. And I did not enjoy it, and I did not like it, and I didn't have any more. So yeah, I had a healthier.
Nope, not healthier. Just different. Go ahead. Substituting sugar for a ton of fat doesn't make it healthier.
I didn't know about the fat. I assumed that
Now,
it
when
was.
you add a fuck ton of butter to something, what do you think is in it?
It actually didn't call for that much butter.
No, now we're lying to the people.
No, look up. Get a box.
Buddy, I'm a keto guy.
Get a box.
Oh, you want me to get a box? Bring your sister around, okay?
Let me tell you something.
Tell me.
I'm doing the things.
You're not, but go ahead.
This is where we differ.
This is where we differ because the whole. Go ahead. I'm getting fired up. Let me rein it in. Let me pump the brakes.
You are so black and white on these issues and so strict, and then I am allowing flexibility here and there within the without fucking up my journey or whatever. I am trying to. What am I accomplishing? I am being
Nothing.
more active.
Oh.
I am reading more. I am getting up earlier. I am eating better, and I am eating less or eating out less often. So, am I still doing the things that I'm set out to do? Am I still breaking the old habits and creating new habits? Yes. So, to me, that's still like that's my goal. And for you, you get caught up in these details and the strictness of it that you would have started over a bunch of times there. And I don't see that because I'm looking at the bigger picture of like, am I getting better? Yes. Am I seeing progress? Yes. So to me, it's working. I'm doing great.
You still doing the progress pictures every day?
Yes.
I hate it.
I hate them. They are the worst part of it.
So let me tell you.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Oh my God.
Because the point of it isn't for it to be flexible, or the point of it is to be disciplined for 75 days, which is a very short amount of time.
Yes.
You're not doing that.
I am being disciplined.
Nope. Because your whole thing was, I'm going to cook more, but I'm going to let myself eat out twice a week.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to cut out sweets, but I'll try a keto thing every now and again. That's not discipline.
Not every now and again.
That's not discipline.
I tried it once to see if it was an option.
What about the little chocolates?
Yeah, I'm allowing myself.
Exactly. You're not doing the discipline thing. You're like, here's this thing, and then I'm going to make little cheats and little. It's not about cheats. It's not about shortcuts. It's the point of it is to be rigid and disciplined until you complete it the right way. That's the point of what this is.
I'm
missing
saying
the point.
This is still really hard for me.
Okay.
And I feel like that I am getting out of it what I'm supposed to be getting out of it. So what does it matter if it's to the T or not? If I'm getting out of it what I'm supposed to get out of it, then what does it matter?
Because it's not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be hard.
It's not easy. It is hard for me.
Yeah. And you're doing a half-ass version and it's hard. So
I'm not doing a half-ass version.
All right. You're not even doing 75 days.
That's right. I'm doing 60 days because I will be traveling soon.
No, because you want to have a donut on Halloween.
No,
let's tell the truth.
True. That's not true. Do I not have a shoot coming up at the beginning of November? Yes, I do. Am I going to be in planes, trains, and automobiles and weird hours and all that shit? Yes, I am. Do I want to be doing the overlap of 75 hours during that? No.
How could you fit in 2 old man walks when you're in a different city? How could you pull that off?
Oh yeah, and home cooked meals and reading
You can go buy a frozen thing and microwave and go, I cooked.
You know what?
What?
I can't with you.
I know you can't. Because I hold you accountable to what you say you're going to do, and you don't like it.
And I am doing the things.
Because you've never had anybody hold you accountable. And I know that's hard for you.
That is hard for me.
And it's uncomfortable for me, but I'm going to keep doing it because I love you.
Well, I hate it.
Good. You're not supposed to like it. Discipline sucks.
Yeah. So you don't think that even though I'm getting out of it what I'm supposed to be getting out of it, that it counts because I'm not doing it exactly how it's supposed to be done?
No, because even when I hear you talk about it, as soon as the 60 days is up, this will all be over. And you will not have changed any habits in the long term, I don't think.
I think you're very wrong on that.
I hope I'm wrong.
I'm enjoying all these things that I've added into my life.
Good. I know
So-
you. I know you talk about you like getting up early.
Yeah.
You're enjoying the reading. You're enjoying all that.
Yeah. So I think it'll stick.
Yeah. You don't think you'll be eating out as much as you were?
No, because here's the thing. My desires for these things have gone way down. I'm not craving Diet Coke at all, which I thought I would be. I thought I'd be losing my fucking mind.
It's kind of crazy how quick the soda cravings go away, huh?
It was fucking like day 2.
Yeah.
Day 1 was rough.
Yeah.
Day 1, it was all I thought about. I was like,
Diet Coke's so
gotta
good.
have a Diet Coke.
So
And then day 2, I was like, did I ever have Diet Coke in my life?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like, what was that? I don't know. So it's gone. And plus the water is like such a big part of your fucking day. Drinking a gallon of water, not easy when you start out.
No. It gets easier pretty quick.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 That's another thing. Like day 2 or 3, you're like, oh, this is,
Yeah.
I don't know why this was a problem.
Right.
But that first day, you're like, what the fuck did I agree to?
So you think after 60, you're going to keep drinking a gallon of water a day?
More than likely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not even the other things that I am drinking are those what is the water we get at Costco, the vitamin water with
the zero sugar. Vita Rain.
Yeah.
The Costco brand.
Phenomenal.
Great.
So even
stellar product.
So even then I'm drinking that instead of soda or anything else. So it's just like, you know, yeah. So I think a lot of these things will keep and hold because I'm enjoying them and I'm not having the cravings. I did, you know, out of the 21 meals that you have to put in your fucking face every week, I have allowed myself 2 of them to be outside the kitchen. So if I want to meet with friends for something, or if I want to run through a drive-thru, or I just don't feel like cooking or whatever, for 2 of those meals, not 2 days, but for 2 of those meals, 2 out of 21, I'm allowed to go get something.
It's a lot.
That's not out of 21.
I mean, twice a week.
Here's the thing about.
See, if you're going to give yourself, do it once a month. You get to go out and eat once a month.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a cheat day, not a cheat meal or whatever. And I'm not going out and being like, oh, twice a week, I'm for one meal, I'm going ham. I'm getting whatever I'm getting, 15 cheeseburgers. No.
Right.
It just means I don't have to fucking cook something.
I know. You'll justify it however you want to have it fit your agenda. I know.
Yeah.
I know who I'm talking to.
So this is what I'm doing. But a couple weeks ago, I was like, you know what? It's been a minute. I'm going to run through this McDonald's. And I'm going to get a couple McChickens. I haven't had them in a while. This would be great.
How was it?
Fucking disgusting.
Gross, right?
The gross. And it was one of those moments where you're like, how did I put this in my body for so many years?
We've talked about this before. I don't know how you're alive.
I really don't either.
I mean, honest to God.
Yeah.
When I still think about this every day. I'm going to tell these people something that you confided in me.
Oh, God, what?
You're 40 years old and you don't know how to boil an egg.
That's true. That's true.
Honestly, I'm like, who has been feeding him?
I asked you straight up. I said, besides Easter, when have you ever boiled an egg?
All the time.
I've had a boiled egg once in my life.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was great.
I love hard-boiled eggs. It's a
Now-
it's a great protein. I love to eat them when I get home from the gym.
Now, it seems like a no-brainer where you just warm up some water, you put an egg in there.
Well,
but
you boil
I didn't,
the water, you don't warm it up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But there's so much more to it. You take it out, there's cold water involved, there's sitting, there's peeling. I didn't know any of this shit. Like
You didn't know you take
I know
the shell off
I know
before
you
you
do
eat it?
that, but I don't know what is that before it cools down? Is that after it cools down? You have to dip it in ice water? I didn't know that fucking part of it. I thought you just put it in boiling water, you bring it out, you set it on the counter, and you're like, I did it. I boiled a fucking egg.
How are you alive? Who's been feeding you? You've
McDonald's,
been living,
Wendy's,
McDonald's and Subway?
McAllister's, Subway. Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of people have been feeding me over this. And that's the other part of this. And this is what I was talking to my therapist about, is because she asked me what the motivation was behind 60 Hard.
Yeah.
And it is this idea of one of the major ones is time. I've never been home this much. I've never been by myself this much, and I've never had to like really take care of myself this much. Because when I've been touring since I was in my early 20s, and I've been doing at least 40 to 46 weeks a year on the road.
You don't take care of yourself on the road?
It's really hard. You know, you're just eating when you can. You're performing at least once, sometimes twice a night, most times twice a night, and it's planes, trains, and automobiles, and you're sleeping in. You're doing this. You're running around. You're meeting with friends sometimes, or like you're eating club food when you can. Like you don't have a car, so nobody can you can't just go get stuff. Like in the last year that I was touring. I changed it up, and I was starting to eat. I would order groceries to come to the hotel rooms.
Yeah, the easy way to get groceries. Go ahead.
Well, I didn't have a car.
You have legs?
Yeah, but you walking in Kansas City 3 miles to go to the fucking grocery store along the highway?
I might. You never know.
You're insane. Buddy, you want me to call you out right now?
Sure.
Sometimes I park too far away from your front door and you yell at me because you have to walk too far.
That's after leg day.
So now let me tell you something.
If
You're telling me.
If it's after leg day, that's just rude. It's disrespectful.
So you're going to walk 3 miles along the highway in Kansas City to fucking go get, and then load up your arms with groceries and walk it back in the fucking.
Maybe, you never know.
Now you're reaching. You're trying to get my blood to boil?
Is it boiling?
Oh, you can make a fucking egg.
I could.
Anyways, so I started getting groceries just in the last year though, and like cooking in the hotel rooms, stuff like that. But you're not really doing
making a
anything.
turkey sandwich is not cooking.
Oh my god!
And get better turkey. You get that wet, sloppy $1 pack of turkey. It drives me crazy. It's so gross.
No. I've upped my turkey game. I'm up to Costco turkey now.
That's not much better.
It's thick.
It's thick. It's still real wet and slimy.
You know what?
It's fine. It's better than the Walmart turkey.
What, you going to the butcher?
I like Boar's Head.
Get the fuck out of here.
I do like Boar's Head. They have good turkey.
Okay.
What? I don't do a lot of turkey sandwiches. I'm not a big sandwich guy.
What are you eating?
Well, I usually, aside from like this week, since I've been eating because I've been with my family, I usually fast. So I have a 6-hour window where I eat. I get home from the gym, I have a protein shake and a couple eggs. And then if I have a snack, I'll usually have like a handful of almonds. And if I have like a meal, I'll have meat and veggies. I'll have a bag of steamed broccoli, and then I'll have like a couple burger patties or like a couple brats or something. Because I'm doing keto.
Yeah.
So that's usually what I eat. Meat, veggies, eggs, protein shakes, almonds.
So when we first started talking about doing 60 hard.
I'm going to do 75 hard because I'm just going to do what the thing is, right?
Yeah, I know you are. And you had talked about, we were talking about start times when we're going to start. And you had said your dilemma was that you had this Disney trip coming up.
Yeah.
And you didn't want to start before that because
I was just going to have to start
over.
Right.
And my thought was, you already have this Disney trip planned. You know it's going to be the day of like whatever the fuck. Just start it on September 1st. And when the Disney trip comes, do the Disney trip and just know that like that's going to be your fucking day and move on with your life.
Yeah, but that's not what 75 hard is.
I know. And that's where we differ. Like, I can't believe you wouldn't just do that.
Yeah, because that's not what if I see the 75 hard, I'm like, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. Why would I be like, oh, well, I'll just build in a... No, that's not what it is. It's doing it 75 days in a row because it's a fucking pain in the ass for everything you just said.
Yeah.
Whether you go out you meet up with friends or whatever, like, that's the point, is that you're proving to yourself that you can knock out all these things every day for 75 days. Even when it's inconvenient, even when you have to work around things, you still can do it. That's the point of it.
Yeah.
Is to show yourself, even with a regular life, I can still do all these every day. And I can do it for 75 days in a row. You're proving to yourself that you can discipline yourself this way. That's the point.
My therapist brought this up because I was talking about this trip to New York I was going to take, but one of the reasons I didn't want to schedule it in the middle of October was because I wanted to be able to enjoy the food in New York.
Right.
And my therapist said,
They deliver groceries in New York.
shut the fuck up. I want to have a donut while I'm there.
I know you do.
I want to have a blueberry muffin.
I know you cannot. Can you? Is it physically possible for you to get on an airplane without having a blueberry muffin first?
Oh, God. You know, I've done it before. And
I can hear you salivating. I can hear you thinking about this blueberry muffin. You love an airport muffin.
I love an airport muffin.
I got to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I do too.
Let me tell you, best airport muffin there is.
Yeah.
This is the best one I found.
Okay.
JFK.
Interesting.
Blueberry muffin there, big as your fucking head.
What shop?
It's just a one-off. A guy's just
which
selling
fucking one?
Guy's just selling them in the middle of the fucking aisle there.
Okay, so if you guys are listening, if you're at JFK, just go see the muffin guy.
Yeah.
The specific fucking instructions you just got from this asshole.
Yeah. Hey, man. Well, don't go to all the name brand places because I would have said it, right? I would have said fucking go see Annie M. And she would have fucking give you a muffin. Now, wouldn't I?
This guy said, you know where to get the best muffin? I'm not going to tell you.
JFK.
The guy at the muffins in New York City. That's where you go.
The guy?
It's fucking helpful.
He'll give you a fucking newspaper and a muffin for under $7.
Well, that's robbery. But I get it. Airports are lawless. Go ahead.
Anyways.
You want to go to New York.
My therapist said, I think you should still take that trip while you're doing this because of just what you said. And she said, find a way that you can still do a lot of these things that you're doing and incorporate them because in life, you are going to have to work around these things. You know.
I should just become a therapist.
Oh, God, please don't.
You know?
No.
My God, the turn of civilization.
Oh, my
Good
God.
Lord. Go ahead.
No.
Yeah, no, I love when
I
your
can't
therapist-
imagine
I love when your therapist agrees with
your
me.
fucking passive-aggressive ass as a therapist.
Oh, dude.
Somebody be confessing. Somebody like, now, do you think that was a good idea?
Yeah. So what do you? How do you think? Now,
How do you think that goes?
yeah. So help me understand what was going through your head there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's exactly what I would do.
Fuck.
They wouldn't do it again.
So yeah, because that morning of therapy, my alarm did not go off.
Why?
I forgot to set it the
There you
night
go.
before.
Right, so that's the actual problem. Don't blame the alarm. It's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't blaming the alarm, and there's the passive aggressiveness.
No, he said my alarm didn't go off.
It didn't go off.
Well, what you should have said was I forgot to set my alarm. That's what happened. Right? It's okay. Be accountable. You made a mistake, and that's okay.
I forgot to set my alarm.
There
Your
we
Honor,
go.
And therefore, my alarm didn't go off.
Sometimes my front door doesn't lock. I wonder why. Same fucking thing, right? Oh, because I have to lock it. You dumb bitch.
You are on one tonight.
You do this to me, man.
So my alarm doesn't go off for some reason.
I know.
Fucking technology.
Yeah.
Anyways, I wake up a half hour late than normal.
Mm-hmm.
So I usually get up at 6:30. I'm up at 7. I don't have time for my big walk first thing in the morning, which I always do.
So are you just in shambles at this point?
Yeah, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
So I do all the other morning stuff, breakfast, do all the stuff. Then I have therapy, and I'm telling her about it. And I'm like, yeah, my morning's kind of thrown off because I didn't fucking thing and this and whatever. And she's like, I'm curious to see if your whole day is a wash now or if you're going to still like proceed with your plans.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, oh, as soon as we're done, I'm going for the walk.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, interesting. Okay. She's like, that's what I was curious about. And so when she was talking about the New York trip, she brought it back around. And she was like, that's what I'm talking about. Because sometimes you don't get up on time, or sometimes it rains, or sometimes it does whatever. And she's like, so life happens. And so I'm curious to see how you react when life happens, if you're going to work yourself around it or if you're going to shut down. Yeah.
So how the rest of your day go outside of the walk because here's what I say this to you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You're a comfort zone creature of habit guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that you had to get the walk out of the way. Mm-hmm. The rest of the stuff you needed to do, were you still able to get all that stuff done?
Yeah.
Okay.
My day was fine the rest of the day, but I was really bummed, most of the morning. Just like, or just not bummed, but just like kind of fucking thrown off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's how I kind of react to new things. It just like, it's not that I'm against them, it just throws me off. And I don't
know
know.
it drives me fucking crazy about you.
Yeah, I don't like to not drive places because it's like it stems from that a little bit, where it's a control thing. It's I need to know the plan thing, like we were talking about last week. Like as long as I know what's up, I'm golden. But you got to tell me what's up. If you don't, it throws me off and I get all fucking weird and I don't know like how to handle myself, and it doesn't ruin my day, but it definitely throws me off to a point where I'm like, I need a minute to like reconfigure. And
did you ever know that you were like this, or is this a new discovery?
Yeah, it's super fun.
It's the worst.
Yeah,
we've all been waiting for this light bulb to go off. We're like, oh, this motherfucker is so goddamn controlling all the time. Can he figure it out?
Yeah,
I'm chill, man. I'm fucking laid back over here. Okay.
I'm a super chill, laid back dude.
Yeah, of course you are.
As long as I'm driving and in control.
Yeah, as long as you're controlling everything. And
yeah.
You got to, and it drives me fucking nuts when you go, you just got to tell me, you don't listen. I tell you things all the time and you do not listen.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to learn a lesson 4 times and it makes my balls itch. It drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. That's me being controlling.
My ex-fiance used to say, like, it's like a 3-year delay with Malone. Like, I need time. I need people to tell me. I need to, like, run it by. Time. Yeah. It's like, yeah, he'll come around. It's going to take me a little bit. He'll come around. But because I need to check with other people. I need to run it through. I need to fucking
unreal.
It's weird though, because but in work I'm not like that. When I'm on the go, and I'm a fucking problem solver. When it's not my problems, I'm a pretty good problem solver. Don't do me like that. Don't fucking do me like that.
What, tell you the truth?
Oh, really?
Say it again. Say I'm a problem solver.
I'm a problem solver. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. You can feel that way. I know that about myself.
Whose problems are you solving that aren't yours?
Oh, buddy.
Everyone's?
Yeah, I think I'm a pretty good, again, if it's not my problems, I'm pretty good. Which I've actually started to do this, where I will, in my life, if I have something like going on or a hard decision or whatever, I will actually be like, all right, what would I tell my buddy if he was coming to me with this? And that's how I've kind of mapped out bigger decisions in my life, just being like, oh, I would say this. And I'm like, oh, well, then that's the fucking answer. You need to
actually
do that.
Listen to yourself?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were doing that. That's great.
Yeah, because it kind of, I don't know, it resets it. It takes it out of that anxiety of consequences of yourself kind of thing. Because when you're giving advice to somebody else, whether they take it or not, you think it's a great idea and you're like, this is the answer. And you're like, I hope they fucking do that. And if they do it, you get to be like, great, they fucking did that. I'm glad that worked out and whatever. And if they don't do it, they're like, fucking should have done that. Whatever. So when you take it off of, when you're thinking about a problem yourself, you have all that anxiety because you have all the repercussions from the wrong or right move. So when you remove that a little bit and go, hey, what's the fucking answer here?
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is you'd like to give advice because there are no consequences because the other person's life is at stake. But when it's your own life, you have a hard time taking advice because you have to feel the consequences.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the weight feels heavier when it's you.
Because it is heavier.
Yeah, and it fucking jacks up my anxiety
You don't have anxiety. Oh, you do have anxiety now.
Yeah. And then I'm fucking spinning instead of making decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not that it doesn't matter if it's somebody else, what happens to them. What I'm saying is the outcome, you don't know what they're going to choose or not. So all you can do is give them advice and let go.
Yeah.
And they have to either do it or not do it. So it's not that whatever happens to them, it doesn't matter. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I have no control over you actually doing the thing. So I'm letting go of that. And that's what I need to do with my own problems is you need to make a decision and let go. And that's the hard part when anxiety kicks in because you're spinning and you're just going over the same problem over and over and over again and you're not getting anywhere. And once you make a decision, you let go, all right, that's the fucking answer. That's what we're doing. Boom, you move on.
All right, so I've talked about this in therapy because I'm a bit of an overthinker myself.
Yeah.
And it was an interesting thing that he brought up to me in that you have to understand that there is no such thing as a right or wrong decision. It's just a decision. There's no better, there's no worse. If you have two choices, they're both right. Pick one.
Yeah.
There's no wrong decision. It's just a decision. Once I tried to reframe, I was like, oh, there's no wrong choice. They're just two different choices. That really helped me not to overthink as much.
Man, I'd love to agree with that.
Yeah? Let's hear it.
I think there are wrong choices.
Okay. Like what?
I don't know if, well, let's go with the technicality of the term wrong. I guess you could there's wiggle room there where you go, there's no wrong. Yeah, I get it. Okay.
Well, don't mock me like
But
that.
I'm not you. I'm saying you as in the general idea of humans. It's this idea of like.
I do represent humans. Go ahead.
Yeah, I hope not.
Papa Bear's here. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hear from the guy who wears the same fucking hat every week. Yeah, let's go.
You know what? That's the right decision. Because it's a great hat.
It's a great hat.
It just happens to go with a lot of things.
Or you comfort zone guy. You like that? Because it's comfortable.
I wore a different hat, and I like that hat.
I want you to go no hat. I think it's time.
It's not going to happen.
I would love it.
I look like a cancer patient with these fucking lights and cameras. It's not
great.
good.
You look great.
I look good in real life. I don't look good on these things. Anyways.
We'll hold a vote. You know what? We'll hold the Mama Bear vote as soon as you go no hat. That's the rule.
Oh, wow.
There it is, baby. Because Mama Bear needs to be vulnerable with the bear cubs.
I'll wear no hat and I'll put a wig on.
Nope.
So, wrong or right answer. I definitely think there might, I don't know if it's a wrong answer, but there definitely.
I think when it comes to like morals, there's right and wrong. But I think when you're like making a path decision of your life, I don't think there's a wrong.
Let me give you an example.
Okay.
You're in a bad relationship, and you are teetering on the idea of breaking up or leaving or whatever. There's going to be a big change happening.
Okay.
There's a wrong or right there, right?
Nope. Just two decisions.
But if you choose to stay with them in a bad relationship, it's going to either get worse or stay bad. So you're just there for longer.
It could get better. You don't know.
Very rarely does it get better.
Very rarely does pancreatic cancer get better, but it happens. Doesn't mean if you get pancreatic cancer, you just throw it in because it's probably going to go bad. No, you could choose to fight it. That's why I don't think there's a right or wrong.
That's interesting, yeah.
There's a logical, and like if you're going with odds, then yeah, you can factor that into your decision, but I don't think there's a right or a wrong. Just two decisions. Because let's say, we're going to get a little dark here. You're in a bad relationship. It's toxic. It's whatever.
Yeah.
You have the choice to stay or to leave. Okay. You decide to stay. It gets worse. Whatever. Okay. That's bad. Let's say you decide to leave. That person goes off the rails and ends up committing suicide or something because they can't take it. Does that mean that was now the right choice? It's just two choices. And the results of either one are completely out of your control. There's no right or wrong.
Yeah,
What's going to happen is going to happen.
you're really butterfly affecting me right now.
That's what life is, man.
Yeah, it's fucking with me.
You never, like you said, you just have to make and let go, because every fucking thing after you make your choice is out of your control.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think there's right or wrong. Just a choice. It's fucked up, dude.
I do like that.
Yeah. When I have decisions,
I want to believe it.
it really helps me not overthink. I'm like, there is no right or there isn't.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Life is going to happen.
I was listening to that The Mountain Is You book, which just kicks my ass every time I listen to it. If you're out there and you really want to fucking work on yourself and take a hard look at yourself, read or listen to The Mountain Is You. It's phenomenal. But it was interesting today. They were talking about this chapter was about change, but changing the principles in your life instead of actually changing the tangible things. So it was interesting. They were saying things like, if you have money problems, more money is not going to solve your problems.
Right.
If you have a work problem, a new job's not going to fix it. If you have a relationship problem, a new whatever. The idea of fixing the principles attached to money are going to fix your money problems. The principles attached to how you are in relationships are going to fix your relationship problems, and so on and so forth. So I thought that was really interesting, because a lot of times we do think that quick fix is the answer, where it's like, I just wish I had more money.
Right.
Well, if you had more money, you'd still be fucking blowing it, or you still wouldn't know what to do with it. Or if I was dating somebody different, well, you'd still be you would still have the things wrong with you or fucked up with you or whatever. It's you're the mountain. The mountain is you. And so the sooner and better you can change those underlying principles instead of searching for different variables, the better off you'll be.
That reminds me, I always say to you, when you have gripes about life and how much you want things to change, I always tell you that you really want things to change, but you struggle to make changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's these changes that I'm making now, again, with the time that I have now and being with myself and seeing all these things, like really working on myself for the first time. I've done other things before, but not like this. You kind of do those faux self-care things where you're like
60 soft.
Yeah. I took a bath and I wrote a note on the mirror that says, "You're worth it." Like, okay, cool, man. That's not self-care.
If you're doing that, good for you. If that's the step you could take, I'm not going to shit on you because I'm not this fucking guy.
Wow.
Yeah. No, start a diet and eat out twice a week. That's the real cure. Go ahead.
We're going to fight.
Okay.
You know what? We're fighting right now. We're going to fight right now. We are currently in a fight.
Do you think I'm worried for 1 second about you coming over here?
We are currently in a fight.
Come on over. How do you think it ends? Buddy.
We're fighting.
Okay.
We are currently in a fight.
We're in a fight?
We're currently in a fight.
Why?
The way you treat me.
Holding you accountable to your bullshit?
No, but
No.
that was an attack across the board. You know what?
What? Tell me.
I was kind of going after myself already about the faux self-care, and then you went and you turned everybody against me.
I didn't turn anybody
and
against
then you came after me about my decisions about allowing myself to not have to cook every goddamn meal that I put in my mouth.
Uh-huh. Some would call that faux self-care.
It's not faux self-care.
And the people that are writing themselves a message on a mirror, they don't feel like it's faux self-care. Maybe they never take time to have a bath and relax.
It's a good start.
That's all I'm saying.
You
were trying to shit all over those people, and I'm just saying, if that's the best, don't fucking interrupt me again. You've been doing it all goddamn day. If that's the best they can do because they love a bath, and maybe once a month they take time, good for you. That's all I'm saying. And that's all. Why is that so hard for you to? Why did that make you so mad?
It felt very attacking. And I wasn't writing them off like they weren't doing anything. I was talking more so about myself, how I thought that was working on myself, how I thought for so many years that those kind of things that you do were like the fucking work. And you're like, that's not, I mean, that is a step forward. Any of that is a step forward. Good for you.
Yeah.
But I've been taking a real fucking hard look at all of these things in my life that are, coming to light and really working on things. And now I'm discovering that self-care is more than that. And
it's real hard.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
And that's what I was trying to get at. I wasn't shitting on people that are doing that. I was shitting on myself for being in that mindset for so long to be like, oh no, I'm doing things. And you're like, no, you weren't.
Yeah.
You weren't doing the stuff that needed to be done.
So you're upset.
Oh, we're fighting.
I'm asking you. Are you upset at me?
I think that you've gone pretty hard on me on this.
I've gone real hard
on this episode. Yeah. I think he came out guns blazing, and I'm going to be honest, I don't appreciate it.
I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't come out guns blazing, but you and I have a very big difference on approaching this 60 hard, 75 hard thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm calling you out.
I know you are.
I'm calling you out. I think what you're doing is bullshit. I think you're cheating yourself, and I think you deserve better than that. Yes, I am. You're taking the easy way out.
I don't feel that way because...
I know you don't. But here's the thing. You don't like things that are difficult. You don't like being uncomfortable.
That's not true.
Okay.
That is not true. Now that hurts, and that's not true.
That is true.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry that hurts you, but it's true. I'm telling you that because I love you. I'm not trying to shit on you. I will apologize if you felt like I was shitting on you when you said faux self-care. If you felt like I was attacking you there, that wasn't my intention. My intention was to, if the people that are doing that, if that's their first step, was to defend them because I thought you were shitting on those people. That's what I was doing.
No.
So if you, well, now I'm still talking. Now, so I will apologize for that. I didn't intend to attack you. If I made you feel attacked, I'm sorry. But I do believe that you don't like things that are difficult and you don't like being uncomfortable. I do believe that. And I'm telling you that because I love you. Not because I'm trying to be mean.
Interesting.
You're struggling right now. I can see it. What's going on?
I feel like I have done hard things most of my life.
Okay.
And to have somebody close that knows me really well go, no, you haven't.
I didn't say you haven't done hard things your whole life. This is where when we communicate,
yes,
we struggle.
Yes.
Because we had a thing we were talking about when we talked about we had a big blowout on an earlier episode. Because we were talking about social media posts and marketing, and your remark was that you've been touring for X amount of years and you've been promoting, and you know how to do this. And I said, I understand that, but can we acknowledge that you're not like a Kevin Hart?
Right.
And what you said was, oh, and I'm just supposed to be okay. You just told me I'm fucking nobody.
Yeah.
That's not what I said, but that's what you heard.
Right.
Just like I just said, I feel like you don't like things that are difficult and make you uncomfortable. And you heard, you've never done anything hard your whole life.
Right.
That's not what I said. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Then I guess I don't know. Then because I go from, ice cold water to boiling hot.
Oh, I know. I know who
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
talking
boiling right
to.
now.
I know you are.
Um,
I'm perfectly calm, just so you know. There's no. I'm not trying to prod the fire. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly cool right now. So
just,
if you're hot, it's okay. I can handle it.
yeah, I don't, yeah, because I do hear that instead.
Why?
I don't know why. And it's fucking with my head right now because I'm like, is it on him for not clarification or is it on me for thinking less of myself? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
You don't know whether to chalk it up to miscommunication or your view of your own self-worth.
right.
Well, we know which one it is. Right? We know it's the latter.
Yeah, we know that.
We know that
But-
self-love and self-worth is something that you're really working on.
Oh, buddy, it's low.
I know.
Yeah. So that's probably, you know what? That's if I were giving advice to a friend, I'd say, hey, buddy, that's it.
Yeah. We know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is.
I know.
Yeah. Because and, I got that underdog complex and all that shit. And so, yeah, when you're like, you don't like hard things, I'm like,
I know. That's why earlier when I said it's uncomfortable when I have to call you out on things like that,
yeah.
it's because I know that it's hard for you to hear because I know you hear the worst possible thing.
Yeah.
But I will never be the kind of friend to tell you what you want to hear. I will always tell you what you need to hear.
Well, I know that.
And some people don't like it. But to me, that's what a good friend is, and I would want someone to do that for me.
Yeah. Interesting.
How you doing?
Lukewarm.
You're cooling.
Coming down. I'm cool.
Yeah, you're down to a simmer. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just simmering over here. I'm good.
I love you.
I love you too. We're still fighting, but
We can fight. It's okay.
no, we're fine.
I know we are.
Yeah, it's interesting. And here's the thing, like, I know you're right about the fucking 75 hard. Like, I know that,
I know you know.
but
You admitting it to yourself is the step that you need.
but I'm still stuck on this idea of what I'm doing is still breaking old habits and starting new ones for me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's enough.
Okay.
And
I accept that.
Yeah. And so for me, it's like, I don't have to do it to the T or do it exactly like you do it or hold those things, those standards or whatever, because it's doing what it's supposed to be doing for me. Now, will it be as effective? Probably not, but it is. I am making progress. I am making change. I am liking the change and progress that I'm making. And I really do think it's going to break some old habits and create new ones. So I'm okay with it.
That's all that matters. It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter that I would do it differently. Like you open with, we have very different views on these types of things. I'm much more rigid and you're much more lax. And that's okay.
Yeah.
And we both love a debate. So that's what happens.
Yeah. It's so interesting too, like the more we share about each other, the ways you view me sometimes is shocking to me.
Yeah.
Like earlier when I say that like, yeah, I help people and I give advice and stuff, you're like, you do it?
Now did
I'm
I
like,
say you
yeah.
do, or did I say do you?
Now were you being condescending?
I don't think I was. Was I? I don't remember.
Roll that fucking tape.
Yeah, roll that. I may have been. I don't remember.
You said at one point you said, "Ask me again," and I said,
"Oh yeah," and I went,
and you went.
I did go.
Now,
And you
so
know what?
That's surprising to me.
Interesting. But I don't see you giving advice to people. I don't know.
That's true.
How do I know?
Yeah. So if you don't know,
Now you know.
keep your fucking mouth shut. In the words of Walter White, if you don't know who you're talking to, tread lightly.
Oh, that's a great.
That's a great line. Goddamn.
Walter White or Tony Soprano?
I mean, what are we talking here?